Hi everyone, my name is Neema Ahadian, and I am creating this video and a forum to help educate voters on the negative effects of Proposition 33, which is on the November ballot this year. I've been a tenant, I've been an on-site manager, and I've been selling apartments in Los Angeles for over 24 years. Proposition 33 is a disaster. It's a measure that's on the ballot in November, which gives cities in California much more power to regulate the rents. It's largely targeted to force and limit landlords on what they can do, but it hurts the tenants equally. This repeal of Costa-Hawkins would really put a negative effect on property values overnight, quality of buildings, and the amount of amenities and overall appeal of apartment buildings in Los Angeles because the economics are affected. You are no longer incentivized to reinvest in these assets and these apartment buildings because if vacancy decontrol is introduced in cities like it's been put in New York, properties fall in their conditions. They go into disrepair. Owners don't have the resources, the money to fix these units. We've seen the effects of how negative this is in 2019 in New York City. They passed the Housing Stability and Tenant Protection Act. Overnight, property values dropped 25 to 30%. It became a market based on just cap rate because your ability to create value through renovations and pushing the income up was taken away. But how did that hurt the tenants? Well, units were no longer being renovated, which means you're not putting air conditioning in units. You're not putting security in buildings. You're no longer modernizing the bathrooms and kitchens and flooring because you can't increase the rents. And it's hurtful to the tenants. Of course it hurts property values, and that market has really shifted overnight. I wanted to read you an interesting statistic from an article that I'll also include on this forum, which is apartment improvements declined. The applications that are submitted to the city in New York City declined by 78%. And the major capital improvement projects declined by 45%. Simply stated, people were not investing into their buildings because economically it didn't make sense to do so. That is hurtful to the market, is hurtful to the labor market for all the people that are employed to do this kind of work, and it hurts the tenants at the end because units are going to be less desirable, and the government hand in controlling a market ends up hurting the market. If we study, and I'm sure I can find an article that I'll try to share about markets that don't have rent control are to the advantage of the tenants because they have a normal adjustment of supply and demand with the rents. And Proposition 33 will be really, really hurtful to all of us. In a rent control multifamily market like Los Angeles, sales are predicated really on the potential asset improvement and the rental upside. Proposition 33 would take that away. Our goal is to be able to help educate all voters, landlords, tenants, our friends and family, anyone to understand how negative Proposition 33 is and to vote no on it. Our team is dedicated to be a resource of information for everyone and to advocate for landlords across the city in Los Angeles. Thank you.